One of the big things I work on a lot, and people get sent to me for, is knee issues. The big thing that we have to understand about the knee that I see the vast majority of the time when people end up in my office after they've been somewhere else, the surgeon's office, and they say, well, there's something wrong with your knee. Patients come in and say, but my knee still hurts, or they've gone somewhere else and they've gotten therapy on their knee, but it's not helping. The big issue is that you have to look outside of the knee, because if you just look at the ligaments and tendons and the kneecap and you go, oh, this is all fine, you have to recognize that the femur, the major bone that makes up the top of the knee, is also one of the major bones in the pelvis. Here's the issue. If the pelvis moves like it's supposed to when you're walking and running, and it's out a little bit, the femurs twist. When the femurs twist, which is part of the natural motion, they twist at the top and at the bottom because it's one solid bone. So you have to reset the pelvis. You also have to reset all the musculature in the pelvis along with the knee. If you just adjust the knee, if you just mess with the knee, you're only going to get 20 to 30% of these problems resolved. So if you have knee issues, especially if you have a knee issue and you've had an MRI, and the MRI came back clean, no tears, nothing like that, no big cysts or anything like that, and you still have issues with your knee, you have to find somebody who knows what they're doing with the pelvis. This is especially critical for female athletes. The Q angle, the quadricep angle, from the top of the hip down into the knee is 30% larger in women than it is in men. So our female athletes, it's imperative that they find a chiropractor to adjust that pelvis and work on that pelvis in a manner that's going to allow that femur proper motion in the knee. Female athletes blow their knees out 10 times more often than men. And it's not because people tackle them or they take these massive hits, and it's definitely not because the knee is any weaker than a male's knee. The forces on the knee to begin with are substantially higher than they are in a man's knee. So working on that pelvis is critical because the Q angle, like I said, is much wider. So making sure that you get in with somebody who knows how to properly address all the musculature, all the joints in the pelvis and in the hip is critical to solving knee issues. Thank you.